Hi guys, I'm going to show you today how to take the North Carolina testing tutorial. This is a requirement from the state that all students go through and take a little tutorial. It just kind of goes over what the test will be like, the online tools, how you click, how you move in the test, things like that. So you are required by the state of North Carolina to take this tutorial. We have one tutorial and it will cover like example questions for reading and example questions for math. So you only have to do one tutorial. In the assignment that I've created, there will be a link to this website. So once you click that link, you will be taken here and you will see this square with these four different things. We want to make sure that we are clicking on the NC test tutorial, this one right down here. So we're going to click on that. And then it will say tutorial log in. Answers will not be saved. This is not for a score. This is literally just going over what the online test looks like. So you're familiar with the tools and you feel comfortable taking it. So we're going to click choose test name. It's a little drop down. And I want you to go down to math and reading tutorial. So 7th grade, grade 7. Enable test read aloud. We're not going to check that box unless you are a student that gets a read aloud. So if you're a student who has an accommodation and that accommodation is read aloud, you can select that. But if not, you don't need to. You also may be able to choose the larger font if you need that. And you can see there are different color options. This is one of the things that you can change. So depending on what your preference is on how you like it to look, you'll adjust your colors and then we'll hit login. Your name will appear here on EOG test day. This will have your name and your student ID, and then we'll say Lincoln Charter School. So on our EOG days, we're going to make sure that this information is correct. We'll hit start, and it will again confirm that you are taking this test, this is your name, and this is the school that you're at. Then I want you to click OK. For the tutorial, this stuff doesn't get filled in. So when you take this tutorial, it's just going to look just like my screen. Next week, when we are taking the real EOGs, we want to make sure that we have selected the correct test and that it is your name and that it does have our school name. So we'll hit OK. So now it's going to just take you through example questions. I want to show you that you can flag questions. You can use the highlighter, stripe through. You can unhighlight, clear all highlighting if you would like to use that. And just when you go through to click, you know that you've selected your answer because it gets highlighted. So you'll go through. What happens when we hit the question mark? If you're not sure, you can hit the question mark and it will give you kind of a tool of what do these things do and what are the tools that I can use. So if you want to read about the different tools, hit the little question mark. All right, so let's see. How do I exit out of this sucker? We're not going to hit end test. We don't want to end the test. Let's hit this one maybe. There we go. Reset. Let's just reset it and see. There we go. We're back to reset. So what I would like you to do once you get here is go through and answer all of the questions. So you'll go through and read all of the questions. You'll see there's a couple of reading ones and a couple of math. So this is not a long tutorial. It's not going to take you an incredible length of time, but go through and answer your math, and then you'll get to the review question. You should have that you've answered all of these, and it will show you any ones that you flagged. So if you flagged it at the end of the test, you can select that number and go back to it to review it if it is a question that you are not so sure about. So that's the way that you can use the flagging system. Then we'll hit next, and then it's going to say you'll not be able to return to this section, that you're going to be done. So you want to hit next again, and then you'll see this. Raise your hand if you would like to use a handheld calculator in addition to an online calculator for the test. And then your teacher during the math test will bring you the calculator. So then this is going to be the calculator active side. Active side? That doesn't make sense. Active section of the test. So we've practiced with the inactive. Now we're going to practice with the active. So then you'll be able to go through. You can see your little calculator right here. If you need to use it, you can pull this one up. And of course, on the test day, you can also raise your hand and get the one that you use in math class as well. So again, just go through and answer those questions on the calculator active section. And then it will do the same thing, show you what you flagged. And when we're all ready, we will hit, when we've gone through it all, we'll hit end test. And we want to hit end test. This is what I want for your screenshot, where it says student name, test completed. So once you get to this point, please take a screenshot, and then you're going to upload the end test screenshot, and that's going to let me know that you've gone through and you've taken this tutorial and you are all set and ready to go. If you have any questions, please email me and I'm happy to meet with you on Zoom and we can walk through it together. Or if something isn't working, the website, you're getting error messages, anything like that, make sure that you reach out to me so that I can help you. See you later, guys.